Rodgers hailed his players' mental strength after they overcame a testing Tynecastle surface to seal a well-deserved victory over Hearts. Trailing to Kyle Lafferty's half-volley, the Hoops rallied to seal maximum reward thanks to goals from Dedyrck Boyata, Moussa, Dembele and Sinclair. Despite having to switch from their normal passing approach due to the length of the grass on the Tynecastle pitch, the champions gradually adapted to the conditions and exerted their authority as the contest wore on. Although the style of the football was in contrast to last weekend's stunning 5-0 rout of Rangers, which sealed a 7th successive title for the Hoops, the manager was delighted with his Chargers' resolve in game management as they became the first team to defeat the Edinburgh side at home in 14 fixtures. Speaking after the game, the Irishman said, "It was a similar feeling to the last game here, but it showed the players are learning all the time. We stayed calm when they scored. We made a mistake for Kyle Lafferty getting in, but how we dealt with that and came through, and that was excellent. It was a totally different type of game to last week, which showed our mental strength and physicality in the game, which was very pleasing. I thought the win was outstanding. I sit a little bit embarrassed because of the pitch. You talk about standards, and Hearts is a great club, really passionate, but I felt really sorry for both sets of players. You saw it early on when ball got thrown out and it actually sticks in the grass, it was that long. UEFA have a standard, and Bobby Madden will tell you when he goes around the world to all these countries where he referees, and the pitch has to be a certain standard. It's not just to suit us, I'm talking about football in general. Stephen Naismith has played in the Premier League a lot of his life, and you saw their players, and they couldn't pass the ball. I was disappointed from a football perspective. It was the first time in my life I have said to a team of mine, listen, building the game from behind is a huge risk. Why? Because the ball is getting stuck. At halftime, I had to say we're going to have to play a more direct game. We can't build the game and then to play in their half. From then, we dominated the game in the second half. From a football perspective, and for spectators, that wasn't football. The only blot on Celtic's copybook was an injury to Hudson Edouard, which forced the informed French forward from the fray in the second half. It looked like a hamstring, so we'll just have to assess that tonight or tomorrow. It would be an absolute shame if he was going to be ruled out. He's been brilliant for us and just developed and improved. There are only a couple of weeks left, and if it's a hamstring then his season would be over." Last night the news broke that legendary Scottish manager Sir Alex Ferguson was in intensive care after having emergency surgery for a brain hemorrhage. And Rodgers added his words of support and well wishes to the 76-year-old in his recovery, describing the former Manchester United, Aberdeen and Scotland boss as an inspiration. "It was a big shock to us all yesterday when we found that out, as he's a man in great health," said the manager. "He's a real colossal manager and an inspiration to all of us younger managers, with his achievements and how he's conducted himself. We hope and pray he makes a really good recovery and gets back doing what he's done all his life and inspiring young managers like myself."